So, hi everybody. Welcome to this spontaneous live stream that I have just decided to do with one of my brilliant women in business founders alongside myself and two other women. And some of you may have seen I posted something yesterday about something we've been building in the background. And I'm really excited to finally announce it because it's been a little while since we've been building this. And the reason why it's taken us a while is that we've been really preparing a lot of resources in the background and also building a brand new platform as well. And this kind of was birthed out of the 12-week business intensive course that I created about 3 months ago. And I am with one of the ladies, one of the women from this course. And we actually kind of came up together on a one-to-one with this. And we realized that it was something that was really in need. So I'd love to welcome Susan Kennedy. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Abby. Hi, everyone else. It's just wonderful to be here.
So good to have you here. So we decided to go live this morning because Susan actually is one of our founders, but she's also not able to join the call tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing an introduction call of what Brilliant Women in Business is all about. But I thought it would be really, really nice to just bring Susan on today, just to talk a little bit about what tomorrow is going to be about and how we even brought this concept together and why we brought this concept together. So, Susan, first, do you want to just introduce yourself and just tell us a little bit about maybe how you got here today or your journey, and yeah, just a little bit about your life story, I guess.
Right, where do I start? I'll try and keep it very short. Firstly, I'm Susan Kennedy, and I live in the bottom half of Western Australia, so in the beautiful southwest, in wine country, surf country. It's glorious. I am retired. I was a registered nurse for 35 years, and I've been immersed in health really all of my working life. So I know a lot about health from that point of view. It wasn't until I got very ill myself for many years that I started to explore really natural therapies, looking into energy work. And I always knew that there was something there that could help me, but it was a long journey and a lot of exploring. And then eventually that's what happened. I know a lot about health from being a nurse, registered nurse, and how our actual body works. But then I learned a lot more about everything else and how that can help us as well. So along the way, I've always been dipping in and out of essential oils, energy therapy. Then we got into frequencies. Abby, that's where I first met you, which was about, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago online. I found you on a Facebook group and said, who's this lovely looking lady? What's she doing on here? And I really liked what you had on your website and on your Facebook page. So I kept dipping in and out of your information for a while. And then I did retire, and suddenly I had all this time, and I went, oh, I'm really interested in, trying to do more research into all these things that have been on the edge for me because I've been so busy with my working life, and suddenly I had this time to explore them. So then suddenly I started to learn a whole lot more about health in a completely different way. And yeah, and so that's really where we've ended up. So we were doing the frequency work. I was looking for some way to make a bit of extra money because, of course, even though I worked my tail off, I paid off my mortgage on my own, and I always needed that little bit of extra money to retire on. So I was looking around, and I've been in MLM companies before and direct selling. Never really liked them because I didn't like the concept of them. I didn't like to have to round up 100 of my friends and 50 of my family and anyone else at random to say, hey, I've got this really good sort of product to sell. So I didn't really like how that worked. And then suddenly Golden Drops came up, and I loved what they sounded like, but I loved the thought of suddenly being able to sell a really good product that's not in a high pressure situation. And that's how you and I really came together, because you're on the same page as me when it comes to that. And I've always thought if you've got a really, really good product, it sells itself.
Mm-hmm.
So all you got to do is actually share it. You don't have to flog it. You don't have to round up everyone and say, hey, quick, look, can you please sign up and buy this off me? I think if it works, it works. And if somebody wants it, they'll buy it. And I just love that about that. And so we got together with a few other people, as it turned out, selling golden drops. And then guess what? You pop up with this wonderful 12-week course. And while I'm very skilled in so many ways, I'm on that generation. I didn't grow up with, you know, the access to Canva, to doing all these amazing things online, creating flyers and doing Facebook reels and Instagram posts. I didn't have a clue. So you had this wonderful 12-week course that I somehow said, yeah, I'm going to sign up for that, thinking, my God, what have I done? But it was the best thing. Oh my God. I learned so much and I was stretched quite a bit, but you were absolutely fantastic helping us along. And then along the way, we came up with the concept of why can't we create? Am I talking too much? Sorry,
No,
everybody.
I am. I'm enjoying this so much. I'm kind of like I'm blushing here. Please. I
Well,
love
because
it.
it's all true. Because there are lots of business courses online. How many are out there? You see them advertised all the time, and they can be quite pricey. And you think you've got to think twice before you sign up for one. But yours was just really well organized. It was really clear. It was step by step, starting from scratch until you had your business up and running. It was just absolutely brilliant. And so somewhere along the line during that course, you and I were talking, and I said, there's another way to do direct selling. There's another way to do MLM that
Mm-hmm.
is not like all the rest. That's, you don't have to. I just think that there is. And we just started talking. And from that, we birthed Brilliant Women in Business with
Mm-hmm.
beautiful Karina and Margaret. So the four of us have just been brainstorming and coming up with all these ideas and creating it together. But I have to say, you've done most of the work because you'd already had a lot of it already ready to go, and you've been a great guidance. So we're here, and I can't believe it. Like, woo!
I mean, thank you so much for just sharing all of that. I like absolutely never talking too much. I love everything you have to say, and I'm sure everybody here is like totally really enjoying what you have to say. Susan, you're such an inspiration to me, and so are the women that I work with. I thank you so much for sharing about the business course, because I think for me, I really love to work with people, and I enjoy it so much, and I enjoy sharing things I've learned with other people,
Yes,
which is how I came to kind of
yes,
meet you and everyone else here through the Healy, because for me, Healy was never about teaching so much, or like, trying to be someone that knows better than everyone else. It never is about that. It's all about just sharing my experiences, and also sharing how can I contribute like my skills to the community. And I feel that that's what this is all about. And the same with the business course is that, I've done that myself. So how can I share and contribute all those things I've learned with everyone else, so that it's easy and digestible to understand? And that's how that's how I see it. So it's really nice to get feedback. Like I said, I'm blushing. It's like one of those things where I'm just amazed to see the progress with the women I've been working with, and the fact that this Brilliant Women in Business has been birthed. And I don't really see that I've done the work. I don't think anyone does more work than another. I think that I'm quite good at practically putting words down, but it's all coming from all of us. We've all bringing in our own little spark, or our own gem of nugget of information, our own skills. And I feel like Brilliant Women in Business, and how you've just kind of described it, is it's a different way of doing business in the wellness industry. um, because as many of you know who are watching this, most of you will have heard about selling products like affiliate marketing or network marketing, and some of you will have a bad taste in your mouth from it. Some of you will see certain people really hard selling, and it just puts you off, and it's like, oh, I don't really want to sell to my friends and family. And the thing is that like I got into network marketing not having a clue anything about it with the Healy, and I didn't know how to reach out to people, and I found it really awkward as well. And I found over the years, I just learned if I just really love, if I love something so much and I can see the benefits and I can just talk about the benefits, I don't need to reach out to anybody because people magnetically come to you and they see the difference in yourself. And I feel like that's the authenticity of these things that really work because I actually really love the concept of network marketing now, because I can't see why sharing with friends and family is a bad thing. I really think that if anything, it's amazing that we can share things that work, like real things that work. It's not just selling it and making money. Like, I think that's what we all have in common. Susan, myself, Margaret, Corinna, and the other women in on the course as well. They're all wellness entrepreneurs. We all have a passion for getting healthy and feeling better in our bodies. High vibrancy living, which I created, it's all about just feeling better, having peace in your life, not being in pain. And so many of us are in pain, and so many of us are struggling in mental difficulties. So I feel that if anything, this is all about bringing people together who are interested in products and services as well that work, and then sharing it, but finding authenticity in sharing. So we're kind of pulling together, and it is the beginning. So it is a work in progress. And we're dying to get you on the platform, but as women, we want to try and fill it up as much as possible with the resources. We want to start sharing the products and services we've been working with that have worked for us, like truly worked for us. And you can, and it's for anyone really that wants to come and not just use the products and services, which you can come and join our free community, but if you actually want to start to build a business and share them with your own friends, doing it in an authentic way, not doing it in a hard selling way, and just changing the way that we do network marketing and changing the way that we are sharing and teaching you how to do that so you feel more in alignment and with more integrity. I think that that's where we're coming from, so we can really truly speak our passions and not feel like we're reading off a script or cold calling someone. I think that's my take on it, and that's where this kind of birthed from, for us women. And so Susan, I mean, I actually remember having a conversation with you, and this just popped into my head, just as you were retiring. We actually jumped on a one-to-one like some
We
years
did.
ago.
We
And
did.
I remember talking to you, and we were like, yeah, let's do something together. And I also love the fact that that you were a registered nurse. And do you want to just talk a little bit about that? Just about like how that how you were, how that was as a journey for you being a registered nurse, and where you are now with some of the products you've been working with. Because I know you talked about golden drops, but I know that you've also been working with the essential oils. Maybe you can just briefly touch on that too.
Absolutely. So, as I was saying before, when I had my own long-term health issues, and I started looking around, because even though I was a registered nurse and I did really believe in what I was doing, and I thought that our human bodies were absolutely astonishing how they can heal themselves. It's so intelligent. So I was always in a little bit of awe about that. But then as time went on, I realized that there was something else that was wrong. And that put me onto the journey of discovering about what's in our environment, what's in our homes, what's in the air that we breathe, in the water that we drink, even in the food that we eat. And I began to really go on another big educational journey. And I was a bit shocked, to be perfectly honest with you, with what I discovered. And then I started to realize that some of my issues were related to just a toxic overload in not only in my body, but in my mind. I was so stressed, and then I had all the stress hormones going flat out. I had adrenaline going, cortisol going, my adrenals were exhausted. I was putting on weight, and I was in a really high pressure job. However, I knew that wasn't the only reason why I was feeling that way. And so in 2006, I came across my first essential oil. Now, I've been into oils forever, and incense, which used to always give me a headache. and all the scented candles, and I had the air fresheners, and I had the whole lot going on because I thought it was really good for me because I could meditate and get carried away with the aroma. And then I discovered most of them were all not real. They were actually synthetic and they were really harmful. So then I started to eliminate them. But what do I replace them with? So the essential oils came along, Young Living, and I've been with them, as I said, since 2006. I've stuck with them because they are simply the best. So these oils, I can breathe them deeply into my lungs. I can put them onto my cat. I can put them out in my garden for pesticides. I can clean my whole home with all of their cleaning products and know that everything that I have from their products is perfectly safe for me and everything where I live. So that's how I've ended up with those. They're the most consistent quality, no chemicals, no pesticides, no like GMO at any stage of the growing, on the farms, or even when they're it's like cold pressing and distilling their oils. And I just love them. That's all it is. It's me getting back to good health, and I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am. A lot of people don't really recover that well from what I had. It's like chronic fatigue syndrome, which I thought didn't really exist until I got it. And that's really all it is. I just stuck with a really good product, and we have a really, really good community within Young Living here in Australia, and I'm sure it's the same everywhere else. It's just a great company, and everybody that uses them, young mums with their kids, they all just say these are the only ones that work, and they do. So that's
Amazing.
it. That's all it is. It's just
Mm-hmm.
something that works. I love it, and I love to share it.
Yeah, great. So this is going to be one of the kind of products on Brilliant Women in Business. So when you come into Brilliant Women in Business, the idea is that you come in and we're going to have free networking events once a month as well, where you can just come and learn and meet people. And anyone that's also like a wellness entrepreneur, like maybe if someone's like a hypnotherapist or a massage therapist, or anyone in wellness can also come in there. You don't need to kind of just come in for the product, but it's just to come and meet people and to learn, because we also have business courses in there as well. So we're going to be like teaching you, how to actually build your business if you're struggling to get clients and things like that. That's where I can come in as well and teach a little bit about what how to build your client base. But we also have within the platform to choose a business. So if you're completely new to the world and you're a busy mom, or you're someone that wants to make some money, and also wants to do something good for people and the community and join us, you can also choose a business. So you could choose Young Living, for example, if you're really interested in essential oils, and Susan will bring you through how to actually start building your business with this Young Living, because obviously she's been there a long time and really knows everything about it, and it's helped her so much and worked for Susan. She can show you how it can work for you too. And again, with the golden drops, I mean, all of us are in the golden drops because it's worked for all of us and our family and our friends. And that's just another amazing product that we're sharing in there. We're very particular in what we share. It has to work. So we're not just sharing everything.
No.
As you know, I'm into really frequency devices. So I'm all about AccuLife, which is this new electroacupuncture device, and also Rise Up, which is another amazing device. Of course, a lot of us are into Healy too, but Healy is more of a place of, if you want to come in and learn a little bit about it, we may have a little bit in there as well later on about that as well. We all have Healys in the group. That's how we came together. We can't deny it. Healy has been an amazing device which has brought us together, and we can't avoid that. And it's one of those things that really worked for me as well, and works for me, and I still use my Healy as well. And so this yes, I'm just so happy that we got a chance to meet Susan and we're able to share this with everybody, because tomorrow, so everyone that's watching and maybe even watching the replay of this, tomorrow I'm going to be meeting the other two women that we've been setting this up with. I'll send out the flyer and the link attached in the comments below so you can join us, and we're going to be sharing a presentation about Brilliant Women in Business, how you can join. You can join free or you can join the paid community. If you want to join the 12-week business course, that's also possible. Anyone that is a member of Brilliant Women in Business can get the 12-week course 50% off. That's the new thing that I'm offering. So it's a really good opportunity to kind of get involved and jump on now if you're looking for a place to thrive and to belong,
Yes.
because I think that's what it's about, isn't it, Susan? Like, I think we just found that those two words, yeah, belong and thrive, like where we feel safe in an inspiring space, and where we can thrive as women.
Yes.
So yeah, is there anything else you want to add?
Oh, I could probably chat on for ages, but
You
no, I think
can, you go for it. I'm sure everyone's
no.
enjoying.
Yeah, I guess really I just probably want to end by saying that I've become very environmentally conscious through my own health journey. And I really, even though I may be the only house in my street and in my suburb that is a completely chemical-free and tox-free house, and everyone says I'm wasting my time, when all my neighbours are probably pumping, bleach and God knows what down into their drains. And I go, you know what? I don't care. This is my effort to be the best I can be on this poor little overstressed planet. And I always think it's grassroots. Once people know, I think a lot of people do want to swap out from being, having all these horrible cleaners in their house for starters, everything that you clean, your toilet, your bathroom, your kitchen bench, your floors with. And they go, I don't know where to start. If I wanted to swap over, how do I start? And I've got the perfect solution. So, it just starts from there. It's all their cleaning products. They've got supplements and they've got all the essential oils, but they really are a proper company. You can literally transform your house and your garden and your pets
Mm-hmm.
in a really healthy way. And that's all I really want to say. That's my passion, is just to be that kind of person.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. And Susan is one for, I want to just add this in because we always forget to talk about it, but you're really into researching as well, aren't you? Into
Yes. Yes.
understanding the real root cause of
Yeah.
something. So it's not just taken out of thin air or something you've just read. You really go
Oh, no, no.
deep into the
Yes, I do.
scientific research.
Yes, I do love to go down lots of rabbit holes, and I do like to find out what is behind something or what is the best thing for it. Yes, I do that a
Mm.
lot.
So we're going to be seeing a lot more of that on our platform. You'll be
Mm.
able to go, and if you're really interested in, okay, how is this actually, affecting the planet or affecting the body? Susan is your woman. She will have all sorts of things in place in there with research that she's been doing over the years out of pure passion and just wanting to contribute to help this planet and to also support the human beings and animals. I know you're really
Yes,
passionate about animals as well, so
yes, yeah,
anyone that's watching and has animals and really passionate about them, all of our, well, a lot of our products can work on animals. So we've got Golden Drops works with animals, the essential oils.
Oh, yes,
Um,
I've seen horses. Horses actually follow you around the paddock with the essential oils in your hand, and they try
wow.
to rub it over their mouths, and they try to rub it up against you. Like, the animals just go to the oils because the animals eat medicinal plants themselves. When they're left
Mm-hmm.
out there in the wild, they go and find the right plant to help themselves. And if you've got it in a bottle, pure, they're going to like it. And they
Yeah.
do, like
Yeah.
snakes and birds, and it doesn't stop. It's just amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that too, I was actually recently at a horse riding center with my friend who loves going horse riding. And on the front of each, where the horses were staying in front of each stable, they had like the different, not just essential, I think they were using essential oils actually, but the different herbs that they were using within the food that they were
Yes,
giving their horses. And
yes.
it said on the front of each window box of the horse where they were staying, which horse they were and what their favorite essential or food was that goes with their, for something that they're suffering with, like something like, a problem with their skin or
Mm.
fur or something like that, that they were writing why they gave that to the horse. And it was really interesting.
That's really good
So
to do that.
yeah,
Mm.
really, really good. But yeah,
Yes.
but also the frequency devices also work with the animals. It's just
Mm.
amazing. It's a whole world out there that we can support everybody
Yes.
and everything in this planet. So
That's
thank you.
it.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me, Susan, on this
Oh,
Genius Life.
pleasure. I'm just so excited that we're really at this point and we can, I mean, my apologies, everyone. I still haven't got enough up on the space for Young Living. I've had lots of internet problems, but trust me, there'll be stuff going up all the time. So
Yeah,
just
yeah,
be
of course.
patient.
It's a work in progress. I think that's for everybody here, that when you join, you can come and just dip in and out and just be part of our journey as well. Everyone, nothing is ever perfect. And I think the idea is that if we can just start to create the community in there, and whoever wants to just come on and just start chatting and talk about things that you're passionate about and where you want to be and what you want to do with your life, and then we will support you and communicate with you back, and we can all be on this journey together. And I think that's the idea of the platform, is that we are in one space. And it's not on Facebook. I just want to make that note, is that even though we're live now on Facebook, we are building a bridge to another platform. We feel like there is a higher energy on a platform called Mighty Networks. Some of you know it because I've created High Vibrancy Living on it. This is another network that we've created specifically for brilliant women in business. You'll be able to come in there. You need to download the app on your phone. Come in at a free level to begin with, if you like. Just come and check it out. And if you want to upgrade and see more of our business courses and resources, then you can do that as well. And it's a really affordable amount as well. So it's not going to break your bank. It's going to be enough for you to come and get involved and feel supported at the same time. And if you are sharing Golden Drops, so if you're sharing any of these products we're talking about, we have got like a one-stop hub with everything in one place. So come and join for free anyway. Come and get involved in the community, because we are really like building and taking time to give you everything you might be missing or looking for, being part of these companies. And I know that there are other places out there you can find these resources, but we're building them in such a way that is very clear and very practical. So you can just simply jump onto the community platform and go, okay, how can I find the prices? How can I find the wholesale prices? How do I do that? And you'll be able to find it pretty quickly within our resources, because that's how we've been building it. And that's why we've been building it as well, because it's sometimes we go, okay, how do I find that? And it's like, everything's in a million places, and we didn't want that. We just want everything to be in one place. So that's also the idea behind it. So that's the end of our mini presentation. Thank you so much, Susan, for joining me here. I will see everyone tomorrow. Please check the link below in the comments, which I'm going to post in a minute, because we're going to be doing a presentation about brilliant women in business again with the other two women. Really, really excited to start this journey now. And we'll see you all really soon.
Thank you, Abby. See you,
Thanks,
everyone.
Susan. Take care, everybody. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.